Sir, as a part of overriding rules, in the last video we covered 2 points. So method names must be same, arguments must be same, which is nothing but method signatures must be matched. Next, what about return types? Sir, until 1.4 version return types must be same, but from 1.5 version onwards, covariant return types are allowed. Up to that clear. Sir, now what is the next thing? What about private? What about final? Modifiers are related rules I have to discuss. Sir, here observe a bit carefully, sir. I am taking class P, sir. Class P. Now, sir, private, void M1. Are you getting private, void M1, like this I am taking, sir. Sir, it is a private method. Can you please tell, is the private method, is it visible to the child classes? Can you please confirm? Is the private method, is it visible to the child classes? No, not visible, because private means within the class only. Once this private method not visible to the child classes, then where is the question of overriding? Sir, if it is visible and the child is not satisfied with, implementation, then the child is allowed to override. But first parent class private method not visible to the child, then where is the chance of overriding? Are you in the position to understand it? That's why overriding concept not applicable for private methods. Sir, for the private methods, because these are not visible to the child, overriding is not applicable for private methods concept, right? Now my question is, sir, I want to take same private method in the child class. Is it valid or not? Is it valid or not? I'm trying to override. Is it valid or not? Your response, man. Is it valid or invalid? Remember this one. If I'm trying to override like this, 100% pakka it is valid, but it is not overriding, because it is the private method of parent class, it is the private method of child class. There is no relationship between this method and this method. Both are independent. It's a personal, internal methods, right? Okay, like then immediately you may ask the question, sir, if it is the case, parent P is equal to new child I am taking P dot M1. Then which method will come, sir? Can you please tell? Which method is going to come? Parent P is equal to new child P dot M1. Which method will come? If you are calling like this, compiler will give left and right, because private methods outside of the class, how you can call? Are you getting? Outside of the class, you can't call this private method, immediately comparative method we are going to get. So the rule is very clear. Remember, private methods not visible to the child classes. Hence, overriding concept is not applicable for private methods. But based on our requirement, we can define the same private method in the child class also. It is valid, but it is not overriding. Clear, right? It's clear about private modifier, right? So next, there is one more dangerous modifier is there, related to overriding, final. Are you getting what is that modifier, sir? Final modifier, right? Sir, here I am taking class P, parent class method I declared as final, public final void M1, public final void M1. Okay, like, sir, now class C extends P, class C extends P I am taking. Can you please confirm? Here just I am taking final. Final, sir. Public final void M1 curly brace open and close. Sir, if the parent class method declared as final, bas, it is the final implementation. No one is allowed to override. Are you getting? If the parent class method declared the final, overriding concept not possible for that final method. Okay? By mistake, if I am trying to perform overriding, public void M1. By mistake, if I am trying to override, immediately comparative error we are going to get. M1 in C cannot override M1 in P, because overridden method is final. Remember this one, overridden method is final. That's why it is not possible. So final, is it, can you please tell, overriding concept, is it applicable for final methods or not? Not possible. If you are trying to perform overriding, what will happen? Immediately compile time error by default we are going to get. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, now just observe that, sir. Here have a look once, sir. Parent class method is the final void m1. I am taking, sir, class C extends p, sir, public void m1 like this. So parent class method is the final, but child class method is not final, sir. Child class method is not final. Of course, here final method overriding not possible, sir. Observe that. What is the compile time error we are getting? M1 in C cannot override M1 in P. What is the reason for that? Overridden method is final. So if the parent class method declared as final, then overriding concept is not applicable. Sir, suppose if I can take child class method is also final. Child class method is also final. If I can take child class method is also final, can you please tell what will happen? If I take child class method is also final, what will happen? In this case, sir, still compile time error. Once it is the final, yes, whether you are taking final or non-final, immediately compile time error you are going to get, because final methods we can't override. Clear for all of you, right? Let me summarize modifier related things, sir, regarding this overriding, sir. Observe carefully. Sir, if the parent class method is a final, I want to override child class method as either non-final or final. Are you getting? Either non-final or final, immediately compile time error we are going to get, because overriding concept not applicable for final methods, because parent already declared this implementation is the final, no one is allowed to change. That's why, right? Sir, now I have one small doubt. If the parent class method is a non-final, sir, it's not final, sir. It's not final. Now I want to override as final. Is it possible or not? Yes, non-final to final perfectly acceptable, but next level child you can't override. Regarding up to this, okay, well, next level child you can't override, right? Okay, non-final to final acceptable, but final to either non-final or final is not acceptable. Observe carefully, right? Here observe, sir, public, final, void, public. Here non-final, parent class method is the non-final, but child class method is the final. Observe that non-final to final, parent class method is the non-final, but child class method is final, sir. Non-final to final, is it acceptable or not? Yes, why not? Observe carefully. Here have a look once, sir. Perfectly itself is valid, no problem at all. So non-final to final acceptable, remember, but final to non-final not acceptable. Okay, like, sir, similarly, if the parent class method is abstract, abstract means not having implementation, then I want to override that in the child class. Compulsory we should override to provide implementation. So abstract to non-abstract acceptable. Are you getting? Abstract to non-abstract acceptable, no problem at all. Sir, if the parent class method is a non-abstract, sir, implementation is there, what I want to take is, sir, I want to override this method as abstract. Is it possible or not? Array, if the parent method is abstract, happily you should override to provide implementation as non-abstract acceptable, right? But if the parent class method is a non-abstract, but I want to take the method as abstract, so child class method as abstract, possible or not? 100% pakka possible. Sir, if the child class feels that I don't want parent method implementation, my next level child is the responsible to provide new implementation for this method, then non-abstract to abstract, it is always possible. Now let me show this one. Observe carefully, sir. Sir, parent class method is not abstract. Now, sir, child class method, it is taking public abstract void m1, public abstract void m1 I'm taking, sir. Can you please consider, is it valid or not? Perfectly, because anyway, if the class contain at least one abstract method, now let me take this one as abstract, sir. Okay, well, parent class method non-abstract, but child class method is abstract. No problem, because of this abstract, okay, next level child compulsory should provide implementation for this method. So it is hiding this implementation, it is restricting this implementation should not available to the next level child classes. That's why, so non-abstract to abstract overriding is always possible. Observe carefully, sir. Here I'm taking, let me compile. Yes, perfectly valid. Then who is the responsible to provide implementation for this? Next level child, sir. Class sub C, class sub C extends, class sub C extends C. Now this person is the responsible for public void m1. Again, new implementation, right? Sir, are you getting new implementation? This person is the responsible to provide. Now observe that perfectly itself is valid, no problem at all. So terminology is very clear. So abstract to non-abstract, non-abstract to abstract. Yes, overriding is always applicable. Okay, like, sir, what about remaining modifiers? Do you know remaining modifiers are synchronized, native, strict FP, but for our OCJA exam, these things are not required. But still, just aware, if the parent method is synchronized, if the parent method is synchronized to non-synchronized, synchronized to non-synchronized, synchronized to non-synchronized, non-synchronized to synchronized. Sir, have you observed? Synchronized to non-synchronized, non-synchronized to synchronized, perfectly valid, because synchronized keyword won't keep any restrictions in overriding. Sir, if the parent class method is synchronized, compulsory child class method should be synchronized. No such type of rule. If you want, you can take, otherwise you can ignore, no problem, right? Same rule applicable for native methods also. Native, non-native. Sir, it is no restrictions. Either native to non-native, non-native to native, perfectly acceptable. Similarly, strict FP to non-strict FP, non-strict FP to strict FP, acceptable, right? But anyway, sir, what about these native synchronized strict FP? For our certification, not required. That's why I'm not keeping that much clear explanation. Don't worry about that. The people who are very much interested, just go through the Google. You people can able to understand clearly, right? That's all. Sir, now if you observe all the rules, among all these things, only one restriction. What is that restriction? Can you please cross check once? Among all these things, just only one restriction. What is that restriction? What is that restriction? Only one. Final method we can't override. Sir, what about abstract? What about non-final, synchronized, native, strict FP? All the things are perfectly acceptable, no problem at all. Only one restriction, sir, we can't override final method. If you are trying to override final method, immediately comparative method we will get. But still, in our list, one modifier is missing. Have you remembered? Have you observed? Right? Static modifier is missing, sir. Static modifier. Okay, there's a big story is there. That part soon we will discuss in detail. Just accept a static. All the remaining things are clear, right?